Lecture of file structure of Windows operating system. Previously, we saw the concept of a file, and in that lecture we already saw that a file is an object which is used to store some data or information or commands inside a computer system. Okay, and after that we saw that files are represented using icons to identify them or to open them using some specified programs. Okay, so now we will see the concept of folder. So here we will see what is a folder and what the folders are used for. So this is the second component of the structure of Windows file system. Okay, so here we will see what is a folder. Okay, a folder is actually a container. You can take an analogy of a box inside which you will organize some items and we'll put the items inside the box. Okay, so if we say a folder, it is a container that is used to store files. Okay, that means if I have a number of files and I want to organize these files somewhere, eh, so we can make a folder. Okay, so if we have a folder, that folder can be used to store multiple files. For example, I have file 1, file 2, file 3. These files I can store inside a container, and that container is called a folder. Okay, so usually what we will do in a folder, we usually store the similar type of files. Okay, for example, I have made some folder and that folder I have named as music, and inside that music folder I will store music files. For example, I have created some other folder like pictures, and inside that pictures folder I will store my photos, or I will store my pictures. Okay, so what you will do, usually we store same type of files inside a folder. Okay, so that those files will be stored in an organized way, and so that it will be easy to search those files. Some, for example, if I want to search the file in future, and for me it will be easy to search the file if they are organized, if I have stored them inside different folders. Okay, so a folder is basically a container that is used to store files. Okay, so a container that you can use to store files in. Okay, so we'll take an analogy. For example, you're working in some office, and in that office you have a desk, and on that desk you have some paper files. Thousands of paper files are there. Okay, if those paper files are not stored, if those paper files are not put in organized way, they are there on your desk randomly, it will be very difficult for you to search some file if you need the file immediately. Okay, that is why what we do, what people do, they store the files inside folders. Okay, and they put the folders inside filing cabinet so that it will be easier for them to search the file in future. Okay, same thing we do on computers. In computers we have thousands and lakhs of files, and we store those files, we organize those files inside folders, we store them inside containers. Okay, so that it will be easy for me to search the file in future. Okay, and it is not we can say it is not an obligation that a folder can store only files, a folder can hold only files. No, a folder can store other folders also. Okay, for example, if I have some folder, and for example, if I have a folder, this folder is named as pictures. Okay, this folder can contain other folders also. For example, this is family pictures. Another folder I have inside this pictures folder, that is friends. And these two folders, they are called as subfolders. We call them subfolders. Okay, because they are stored inside some other folder, that is the picture folder. So picture is the parent folder and these are child, so you can say they are called as subfolders. And these picture folders can also contain some other files, like I have some image a.jpg. Okay, so a folder can contain files plus other folders also, and these folders are called as subfolders. We can create any number of subfolders inside a folder, and each subfolder can itself contain some files. For example, I have 1.jpg inside this, I have 2.png inside this. Okay, so this friends folder can contain other files. Okay, same family folder can contain other files. Okay, it can also contain some files. Okay, so that means subfolders can also hold a number of files and additional subfolders. For example, family folder can also have some other folder inside it. Okay, so this hierarchy goes on like a tree. That means a folder contains subfolder, subfolder contain files or subfolders, subfolders also contain some other subfolders. Okay, so this is basically the structure how a Windows operating system stores files and folders. Okay, so for example, we have in terms of GUI, we have two icons below. First icon is named as new folder. Actually, this is the icon for a folder. It is a folder icon. Folder icon. Okay, so this folder icon is empty. It's empty folder icon because it does not contain any file or subfolder. Okay, this icon, second one, which we have named as invoices, it contains some invoice files. So this folder is not empty, and from the type of the icon it looks like it contains some files. So it is a we can say this folder holds some files, it has some files inside it, and the type of icon is little bit different from the empty icon. Okay, so we have different icons for different types of folders also. Okay.